Welcome to The Score, the free epicenter of local high school sports. We've got it all, so don't miss out. Brace yourself for fierce competition, highlights, and unforgettable moments. All brought to you by Central Maine Community College. More than just a community college, over 40 academic degrees and certificates. One of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Just go to cmcc.edu. Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks cost you less. Online at cmautogroup.com. Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, hammondlumber.com. Midstate Machine. Looking for a career? Check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. Also brought to you by Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Sales and service by a family that cares. Somerset Stone & Stove, offering quality gas, pellet, and wood stoves and hardscape products. 201 Tire, Battery, and Service, your tire and battery experts on the Augusta-Vassalboro line. PJ Diggs, the excavation pros. If it's dirt, they do it. Renewal by Anderson, award-winning replacement windows and doors. Schedule your free consultation today. Assistance Plus, providing home care, behavioral health, and developmental services. Together, we can make a difference. Computer Improvements, Water Street, Skowhegan, your headquarters for computer maintenance. Dixon's Country Market in Benton, with 24-hour diesel service and the best takeout food around. And by Casella Waste, for your residential and commercial trash pickup. Now, let's go live to Mike Violet and AJ Knight.
Good evening. Welcome to the Augusta Civic Center. It's the Capital City Classic, and we apologize for joining this game in progress, but we are set to go. You haven't missed any points yet. In fact, we came on just in time to finally see points on a layup there by Annabelle Morris. So it's 2-0 Skowhegan. Our matchup is the Skowhegan Riverhawks. They're 2-2. And the Messalonskee Eagles, they are 0-4. I'm Mike Violet. AJ Knight is not here tonight. Ryan Bell is here tonight. And Galen Neal is our videographer here for this one here tonight. A late start this game, starting about 15 minutes later than scheduled, and we had to wait for our friends at Munzing Media to break down in order to get the broadcast spot. We got the Skowhegan Riverhawks here 2-2, Ryan, and Messalonskee 0-4 in search of that first win of the year. It's always tough when you're at this point 0-4.
Yeah, it definitely is, but I think a great opportunity today playing at the Civic Center. A chance for everyone involved to get a little bit of a taste of what tourney time is going to be like. And I just really enjoy these games here for the Capital City Classic in that you get a chance to feel out the court before it's tournament time.
Skowhegan is in the whites. Messalonskee is in their road blues. It's going to be a Skowhegan ball on the near sideline. Lainey LeBlanc will put it into play. Popping out Annabelle Morris. Annabelle guarded by Sophia Ventimiglia. On the curl inside, Allie Fry. Fry passes down to LeBlanc. The shot by Laney is no good, or checked up by Natalie Cook in the game for Skowhegan. The 5'8 sophomore is no good, and she is going to go to the line. That is our first foul of the game. So Skowhegan Messalonskee girls to start off the night session here at the Capital City Classic. Then the Skowhegan and Messalonskee boys in the nightcap, and there is the first points of the night for Skowhegan. 3-0.
You got me on the scoreboard, too.
And it stays 3-0 as the free throw is no good, and it's cleared by Ashley Mullen. We've seen Mullen light it up against Mount Blue earlier this year outside to Chloe Mishu, who was out the first game we saw. She is back. Now back to Ventimiglia. Now to Chloe. Chloe angles in. Left-handed runner just tickles the twine, and the loose ball picked up by Fry. Fry outlets to Annabelle. Annabelle on the right. Annabelle up top to Fry. Back to Annabelle. Annabelle drives, kicks it in the corner. A three ball from the corner there is no good by Lainey LeBlanc, and the rebound is in the hands of Ashley Mullen. Here is Mullen. Mullen out front, 3-0 Skowhegan. Mullen on the left of Ventimiglia. Popping out now is Mishu. Mishu holds. Guarded by Maddie Morris. Now to Ventimiglia. Sophia can't drive. Now to Mishu. Skowhegan, as the ball is thrown away by Messalonskee, looked as if they were in some sort of a zone there. We have a sub coming in as Leary Mayayo comes in.
They give you that one on the pronunciation sheet or no?
Yeah, I have it from earlier this year. Back out front it goes to Maddie Morris. Now foul line right. 3 ball by Allie Fry. No good on the rebound to Mullen. Mullen brings it up. Ashley kicks it left side. Now back out to Mayayo. Mayayo drives the runner. Yes, Messo's on the board. 3-2. Nice move by the exchange student Mayayo. And it is 3-2 Skowhegan. Foul line left extended. Now to LeBlanc. Popping out up top, it's Annabelle Morris. Annabelle on the weave to Lainey LeBlanc. Not a Fry. Fry passing the post. Bounces in the corner to Maddie Morris. Her 3 no good. Loose ball fought for on the floor. Coming away with it there is Kira, that is Goldsmith. And here comes Messalonskee. It's Mullen. Mullen with an opening to the basket. Takes it up left-handed. Counted in one or no. It's an offensive foul. They call Ashley Mullen for the offensive foul, so no basket.
Get another look at that one on the stream. It looks like she's still shuffling those feet in the restricted area. Probably the right call.
Lauren Moore coming in for Skowhegan. Lauren's a 5'5" sophomore. Here's Annabelle Morris. Annabelle at the top, gets a pick, wheels around it, goes all the way, a whistle before the shot. They're calling an offensive foul. I don't think it's on Annabelle. That foul is called on Natalie Cook for an illegal screen. So that's the offensive foul. So Messalonskee's ball, 3:54 to go in the first. 3-2 Skowhegan, just underway here at the Augusta Civic Center. And stepping on the midcourt stripe is Mayayo. And Leary Mayayo called for the backcourt.
Give a shout out earlier to the guys over at Munzing Media. I'd give them another one for a pit stop-like exit. Got us on.
Incredible. Rob Munzing and his crew were here set up doing the Gardner games before we were, and they got out of here in a hurry. And you're right, that's a great analogy. Like a NASCAR pit crew, the runner there by Fry, no good. The putback is no good, but we're going to get shots here for Natalie Cook. So thanks to Rob and company for breaking down fast to allow us to get in here. Tomorrow, when we are up in Fairfield doing the Lawrence Gardner girls game, they're going to be doing the Lawrence Gardner boys game, for those of you who are interested. Free throw is good. 4-2. Ella Hansen comes in for Messalonskee, coming out Lexus Bain. One more free throw for Natalie Cook, 4-2. Shot is no good. Rebound, though, is put back up by Hannah Adams. That is no good, and now it's clear to a check that put back up by Lydia Jones. That is no good. Here's Messalonskee. It's Mayayo outside, a long one, no good. Rebound boxed around, coming away with it is Lauren Moore. Moore drifts up the left, 4-2. Skowhegan in the lead. Handoff outside to Fry. Fry to the cutter. Nice cut there by Morris, and Annabelle lays it in. Nice job by Fry to see her, too, 6-2. Annabelle Morris giving Skowhegan a 4-point lead. Skowhegan 2-2. Messalonskee 0-4. Ventimiglia over the timeline and the ball out of bounds. It went off the leg there of Natalie Cook. Coming in for Messalonskee, Sophia DeRoseby. Sitting down is Sophia Ventimiglia. Messalonskee ball up top now. It's DeRoseby. DeRoseby swings over to Mullen. Mullen takes a trip back to the right, goes to Ella Hansen. Right corner 3 by DeRoseby. No good. Rimmed out. Rebound to the foul line. Mayayo. Mayayo back in the corner for Hansen. On the swing, Mullen. First 3 of the night for Ashley is all net. She can flat out shoot.
That one out there,
6-5. Messo within 1 with 2:20 to go in the first. Lob down low. Nice job getting position by Cook and a great feed by Moore. And she hits, and it's 8-5. Natalie Cook for 2 there, and we've got a whistle and a foul called. Coming back in, actually, was it a foul or a violation? Violation of some sort. I didn't see what it was. Here is Maddie Morris. Maddie over to Moore. Moore to Cook. Cook back outside. A three by Ali Fry. Yes. 11-5. It's a 6-point lead for Skowhegan, their largest of the game. Pass down low, trying to save it there. Hansen, she did. Nice job by Hansen on the hustle. Now we have a foul called on Skowhegan as Hansen was kind of walking the tightrope there. Nope, it's not on Skowhegan. I guess it was out of bounds. Hansen did step on the baseline. So into Maddie Morris. 1:40 left in the first. It's 11-5, Skowhegan. Morris over to Jones, not a Moore. Foul line left to Fry. Up top to Maddie. Maddie drives, and 3 seconds is called on Skowhegan. So it belongs to Messalonskee with a minute and a half to go in the first. Tonight's game brought to you by Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu. Outside on the weave to Mullen. Got to have a hand in her face. She has basically unlimited range. Mullen drops it off now for Mayayo. Lede Mayayo kicks it left corner for Hansen, and that ball's out of bounds. Hansen could not handle the pass, and it goes to Skowhegan with 1:06 left in the quarter. Coming in for Messalonskee, Chloe Mishu. Sitting down is Mayayo. And bringing it up now, it's Lydia Jones. Lydia at the top, over to Moore. Back to Jones. Now to Fry, inside to Cook. Cook back outside to Maddie Morris. Maddie drives, doubled, shut off there, back to Cook. Now to Moore. Moore on the right. Steps back, launches a three. Bank is open. 14-5. Lauren Moore hits a deep three. The sophomore gives Skowhegan their largest lead of the game at 14-5, and now Messalonskee throws it away. And you just can't do that if you're Messalonskee. There's a very thin margin of error for the Eagles at 0-4, and that isn't going to help. Here's Maddie. 30 seconds left. Maddie Morris over the timeline. Maddie up top. Drifts off to the right. Clock now at 20. Laid it over for Julia Fitzgerald. Now down in the pivot, beating her man Fry. Fry hits. Allie Fry got loose, and it's 16-5. Skowhegan by 11. Now a steal more. 2-on-0. Maybe they'll convert, and they do. And it's 18-5. And that is the end of the first quarter. So a late blitz by Skowhegan as they finish the quarter on a 12-0 run. They lead by 13 at the end of one. The score after one, Skowhegan 18 and Messalonskee 5. You're watching and listening to high school basketball on The Score.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
You know, credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
Mike Violet, Ryan Bell, along with our videographer Galen Neal, back here live at the Augusta Civic Center. Second quarter of this one in the Capital City Classic. Skowhegan to Messalonskee. It's 18-5. It's been all Skowhegan so far. Annabelle on a drive. She goes in. She got knocked down. Shot was no good. Rebound to Mullen. Mullen clears it ahead for Goldsmith, and it is traveling on Kira Goldsmith. And it goes to Skowhegan. Riverhawks with a great first quarter. They closed it with a 12-0 run. Annabelle Morris over the timeline. Annabelle to the left. Hands it off to Lainey LeBlanc. Now to Maddie Morris. Maddie, and you could hear Mike LeBlanc, I think, maybe through our microphone say, timeout, please. It's kind of unusual for a coach whose team has the ball and a 13-point lead to take a timeout, Ryan, but there's Mike LeBlanc.
Must have saw something he
He
didn't
saw
like.
something he did not like, that's for sure. Gives us a chance to tell you that tonight's game is brought to you by the Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks always cost you less. Online at cmautogroup.com. As I mentioned, we've got Lawrence and Gardner girls tomorrow night. That's 6:30. We also have an unexpected matinee in high school hockey tomorrow, too, because the Camden Hills at Messalonskee game, originally scheduled for Saturday, has been moved to tomorrow afternoon. So we'll have a double dip of hockey and basketball for you. 1 o'clock hockey, Camden Hills at Messalonskee. 6:30 basketball, Gardner at Lawrence girls, here on The Score. Lawrence's ball outside Annabelle Morris to LeBlanc. Now back to Morris, and Morris lays it in. That's Annabelle making it 20-5. Riverhawks with a very good first quarter and more of the same to start here in the second. Now almost thrown away there, but saved by Lexus Bain. Right side three, Mullen off. She hit her first one, missed her second one. Sophia Ventimiglia with a rebound. The putback no good. Here comes Skowhegan. Up the right side, Lainey LeBlanc. Hands it off to Maddie Morris. Back to LeBlanc. Over to Fry. Fry to Annabelle. Annabelle with an opening. Drives the runner. Good. And maybe Keith the Roseby should be the one thinking about a timeout here.
Skowhegan just pouring it on right now.
Sure are. Messalonskee being very careless with the ball. Over the timeline now, it's Mullen. They need a basket from her. She goes in, and at least she's going to go to the line here. And she'll get 2 shots. 6:20 to go in the first half. It's all Skowhegan. They lead at 22-5. This is the first of 2 Skowhegan Messalonskee boys in the nightcap. Ashley Mullen, normally an excellent free throw shooter, misses. And she'll get one more.
And if you're Messalonskee, you need all the help you can get. Can't afford to miss chances at the free throw line.
Got to hit your free throws. One more for Ashley Mullen, the senior guard, hits. And that breaks a, 16-0 run by Skowhegan. The free throw making it 22-6. Riverhawks with the ball. Cook on the elbow. There is Allie Fry for 2. 24-6. The lead is 18. This is as big as it's been. Left side 3 ball from Adams. No good. Rebound in the paint to Bain. Bain tried to go back out to Mishu, and the ball out of bounds, and it was last touched by Annabelle Morris, and so this will stay with Messalonskee. Pass into Adams. Hannah Adams, a freshman guard. And did she carry it? Yes. So Adams carries it. There's an unforced error there. Unforced turnover. Skowhegan's ball. Mike LeBlanc getting everybody in the game here in the first half. Leading 24-6. Annabelle takes a trip to the left. She likes that left-handed runner, and that one was no good. She had hit her first 2 outside. Fry for 3. She's a great shooter, and she hits. 27-6. Skowhegan just pouring it on. Here's Chloe Mishu. Mishu outside to Mullen. Mullen takes a trip to the top. Addie Hafford in the game here for Messalonskee. That shot by Mullen is no good. Rebound out of bounds off Skowhegan. Last off Lainey LeBlanc. Mayayo coming back in. And Mullen will put it into play to Bain. Right corner for Mullen, and a foul.
Maybe on the screen.
Yeah, had to be. Foul was on Mayayo. So the ball back to Skowhegan. 5 minutes to go first half. Riverhawks cruising, leading 27-6. Annabelle Morris at the top, popping out foul line left more. Left corner, wide open Lainey LeBlanc for 3. No good, weak side, the rebound to Bain.
Skowhegan just getting any look they want right now.
Running it up, Ventimiglia. Sophia tries to split a double team, and that was a tough one. The officials on the far side both blowing whistles, raising hands. And the foul is going to go on Natalie Cook. Second foul on Cook. And the second foul on the team for Skowhegan. Back in for Messalonskee, Kara Goldsmith. She gets the inbounds pass. Wide open 15-footer, short. And the rebound to Annabelle. Annabelle Morris up the right. It's Fry. Allie Fry back to Annabelle Morris. Skowhegan with the ball, leading 27-6. Annabelle works it to the left. Back to the top. There's Moore on the right. Nada LeBlanc. Now turning in is Fry. Fry goes under, up, no good. Rebound, unable to handle it there was Cook. She got knocked down, no foul called, and the ball will go to Messalonskee. So tomorrow, hockey at 1. Camden Hills at Messalonskee. And then girls basketball at 6:30. Gardner at Lawrence.
Be a little cooler in the ice arena at least.
It will be, because here where we are at the Augusta Civic Center, you could baste a ham up here. If you have a leftover holiday ham, bring it up here to the booth, and we'll baste it for you. Because I'm always hot. You know me. I am always warm. But, man, this when you guys start talking about it, when you kids start talking about it, it's like I'm going through menopause every day of my life here. 27-6. When you guys start saying it's hot up here. I almost wore short pants, seriously.
Yeah, I thought about it.
All right, the layoff there, beautifully done, and Cook with an easy layup. And Skowhegan, as you just said, Ryan Bell, is getting every look that they want. 29-6. Ashley Mullen. Mullen left corner. Mullen, we've seen her against Lawrence explode shooting the three. She can really shoot it, but she can't get open. And this was what knocked out of bounds it was by Skowhegan. So back it goes where it stays. Here's Mayayo over to Hafford. Hafford right corner to Hanson. Now deeper in the corner, Ventimiglia. Ventimiglia goes around and travels. And Messalonskee needs to move more on the offensive end. There's a lot of standing around, and nobody is trying to get open.
Yeah, you said Mullen can pour it on. She seems to be their only scoring option, and they're just kind of forcing it into her.
Here's Annabelle Morris, 3 minutes to go in the first. Skowhegan leading, and that ball goes off the foot there of Lainey LeBlanc. It'll go to Messalonskee. Skowhegan leading 29-6.
Nice play by Mullen to just get the hand in there, knocked it off the Skowhegan player, and gets the possession back.
All right, coming back in, Sophia Ventimiglia. I apologize. She just came back in. That was Mayayo who made that last play on the offensive end. So here's Sophia at the top to Hafford. And 3 seconds or timeout. All right, we have a timeout. We'll keep it right here. 2:54 to go in the first half with Skowhegan on top 29-6. We'll reset things here. Brought to you by Midstate Machine. If you're looking for a career, check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. A 12-0 run by Skowhegan at the end of the first quarter, and they had an 18-5 lead at the end of one. They ended up extending that run to 16-0 before a free throw by Ashley Mullen to make it 22-6. And since that time, it's been a 7-0 run. So it's been a first half of runs here for Skowhegan. So here we go, 2:54 left in the first half. Skowhegan leading 29-6. The game resets. Always on the score, brought to you by Midstate Machine. Nice quaint little gathering here at the Augusta Civic Center, probably a few hundred, for the final games of the Capital City Classic.
Never looks like that many in the Civic Center if you don't have it filled out. But definitely a good amount of heads here.
Well, if we were in a gym, this
that
gym
is true.
would be full.
That
no
is
question about it. But here in the 7,000-seat Augusta Civic Center, it's difficult to get that full feeling unless you keep going to the concession stand. Here's the drive, the runner up and good by Lainey LeBlanc. And what happened there? They waved that off. Must have been a foul called on Skowhegan. No foul called on Skowhegan. I'm not sure what it was. Anyhow, LeBlanc's layup did not count. Here's Hafford on the right. Hafford works it back up top to Ventimiglia. Now on the left, bringing it back to the front is Mullen. Mullen to Hansen. Now to Mullen. Mullen trying to back in Morris. Goes in the paint, and Morris eats her alive. Great defense there by Annabelle Morris. Loose ball picked up by Fry. Here's Annabelle. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Fry on the right. Down low, there's Cook. Cook guarded by Hafford. Good job to hold her off. Now Moore. Moore to the top. Inside to Cook. Cook with a mismatch goes up and gets fouled by Hafford. And that's probably a good foul to take there, because that is a major mismatch size-wise. So Cook will go to the line after the Hafford foul, and Natalie will shoot two. 29-6. Shot is no good. Coming in for Messalonskee, Madison Wills, and coming in for Skowhegan, Lydia Jones. One more free throw here for Natalie Cook. Got it. 30-6. The lead is 24. Cook sits down. Coming in to take her place, Julia Fitzgerald. 1:45 to go in the first half. Here is Ventimiglia. On the left to Mullen. Up top to Hansen. Hansen back on the right to Wills. In the corner, wide open three. The look by Mullen, air. Boy, she doesn't do that very much. The rebound scooped out of there by Fry. Fry to Lainey LeBlanc. Back to Annabelle. Annabelle blows right by Ventimiglia, misses the shot, tipped out, and coming in to pick it up there is LeBlanc. And another possession here for Skowhegan. The three by Annabelle, no good. Loose ball scooped up there by Julia Fitzgerald. Skowhegan keeps on trying. Here's Fry in the paint. The turnaround, rims, and then falls in.
Second, third, fourth chance opportunities for Skowhegan. Gives no chance for Messalonskee to get back in this.
32-6. And 5 seconds is called on Ella Hansen. And that's just what you can't have when you're Messalonskee and struggling as much as they are. You can't give away any possession.
Shooting yourself in the foot.
Here's Annabelle Morris. Final 45 seconds. Jones on the right to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald to the top. Hands it off to LeBlanc. Laney picked the dribble up. Got to get rid of it. Finds the cutter. Annabelle lays it in. She loves to cut on the left side of the paint. 34-6. Driving. Here's Kiera Goldsmith. No good. The rebound to Skowhegan. Annabelle with plenty of time. 20 seconds to go. To the runner there, or to the cutter there, I should say, Fitzgerald. Shot no good. Rebound run down by Fry. The putback by Fitzgerald is good. 36-6. Skowhegan pouring it on here down the stretch. There's a good block there. Loose ball to LeBlanc, and Skowhegan will just run it out, and that is it. So an explosive first half for Skowhegan. 18 in the first quarter, 18 in the second. They only give up 6. You add it up, it's a 30-point lead here at halftime. The score from the Augusta Civic Center, the Skowhegan Riverhawks 36 and the Messalonskee Eagles 6. You're watching and listening to girls high school basketball. It's the Capital City Classic on The Score.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
When it comes to your family's winter safety, 201 Tire Battery and Service and Nokian Tires has your back with a Hakkapeliitta R5. These Nokians are pure safety, offering comfort plus increased range for electric vehicles and hybrids. Get your Nokian Hakkapeliitta R5s at 201 Tire Battery and Service, your complete auto center. Mechanics you can trust, Nokian Tires to keep you safe on the road. Your safety team is Nokian Tires and 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201 Vassalboro.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
Do you need to replace your old, worn-out windows? Then you need to call Renewal by Andersen today. We're the replacement window division of Andersen, which means you can get your project started right away by scheduling a free in-home consultation. Ask your consultant about pricing options, including our 1-year price lock guarantee quote. Call now to schedule your free design consultation. This fantastic money-saving deal with great financing ends soon. Installation is always included. Call now.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensics, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. From 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257. 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
It's halftime here at the Augusta Civic Center of the Capital City Classic matchup, that is, between the Messalonskee Eagles and the Skowhegan Riverhawks, and halftime on the score is presented by Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, HammondLumber.com. We have seen a first half which we can very easily call a domination situation for sure, and some consistency from the Skowhegan Riverhawks. 18 points in the first quarter, 18 points in the second quarter. First quarter highlighted by a 12-0 run to finish the quarter. Skowhegan up 18-5. They extended that run to 16-0 before Ashley Mullen finally hit a free throw to break the run. It was 22-5 by the time that happened. The Mullen free throw made it 22-6, and all they did, they being Skowhegan from that point on, Ryan, is go on a 14-0 run.
Yeah, I mean, for Messalonskee, it's Ashley Mullen or bust, and she's only been able to put up 6 points, so it's pretty difficult from that perspective if you're Messalonskee, just unable to score the ball. And on the other side, Skowhegan's just got so much depth. They can run their starters and continue to dominate with their bench players as well. So I expect more of the same in the second half.
Yeah, Mike LeBlanc ran everybody out there. Believe me, everybody got a chance to play in the first half, and presumably everybody's going to get a chance to play in the second half as well, as Skowhegan has thoroughly dominated this one, leading by 30 here at halftime. Tomorrow we've got a doubleheader, hockey and basketball. An unscheduled hockey game tomorrow, one that was supposed to be played Saturday afternoon, but because of the power outage last week, it disrupted things at Colby College, so the ice is not available on Saturday, so it is available tomorrow afternoon for Camden Hills at Messalonskee. In boys hockey, we'll have it for you at 1 o'clock on The Score, on 1160thescore.com, centralmainsports.com, and, of course, on our YouTube channel. Please go and subscribe. It's at Central Maine Sports on YouTube. It also makes you eligible, when you do subscribe, to win University of Maine hockey tickets, University of Maine men's basketball tickets, and University of Maine University of Maine women's basketball tickets as well. Then tomorrow night, we've got girls Girls basketball, as Lawrence is hosting Gardner tomorrow night at 6:30. All of those games, both of those games on The Score. Then on Saturday afternoon, we've got more for you. We've got boys high school basketball Saturday afternoon here on The Score on December 30th as the Messalonskee Eagles host your Nokomis Warriors in Oakland. That's a 1 o'clock start on Saturday afternoon. So that's what we've got coming up. 36-6, Skowhegan over Messalonskee here at halftime. Second half action is next on The Score.
At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Oh, please start. You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer?
Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow.
How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades, and Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts, so your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
Mike Violet here in the studio where I do opening drive every weekday from 7 until 9 on The Score. And in my hands, I've got a mafia envelope, as I call it, full of University of Maine hockey tickets, men's hockey, women's basketball, and men's basketball that the University of Maine was nice enough to give us to give to you. Very simple process for you to win these UMaine hockey, men's and women's basketball tickets. Go to YouTube, go to Central Maine Sports, our YouTube channel, and subscribe. Once you've done that, send us an email to thescore@centralmainsports.com. That's thescore@centralmainsports.com. That allows us to verify your username, and that officially gets you in to win University of Maine hockey, men's basketball, and women's basketball tickets, all from the place for local sports and your home for University of Maine hockey, women's, and men's basketball. The Score. Mike Violet, Ryan Bell back here at the Augusta Civic Center. We're set to go. The girls are on the floor. Skowhegan goes with Morris, Fry, LeBlanc, and Cook. And Messalonskee going with Ventimiglia, Mayayo, Mullen, Goldsmith, and Bain. We are set to go. Here's Annabelle Morris, Skowhegan cruising, leading 36-6. Here's Allie Fry. Fry over to Morris. Annabelle backs it out. Annabelle brings it to the top. Now reverses foul line right to Fry. Fry lobs it down low. Cook, a really good post player, missed the shot there. Pretty good defense by Alexis Bain, who's a toughie. And Bain with the rebound. Here is Chloe Mishu. Mishu penetrates, kicks it back outside to Hansen. Now over to Mullen. And we've got an offensive foul called there on Chloe Mishu. Ducked the shoulder a little bit. So, an unforced turnover. Second foul on Chloe Mishu. Here's Skowhegan. It's Annabelle Morris. Over to Fry. Fry fakes right, goes left. Now to LeBlanc, now to Maddie. Maddie angles in no man's land, left corner. Fry wide open three. No good, it was a little bit short. Bain volleyballed it to herself. And the outlet pass to Mullen. Mullen shot off by Morris. Mullen has not been able to break loose. She's got, 1-3, I think. That's it. And that's the only attempt. Here's Chloe Mishu. Mishu at the foul line, reverses right side to Goldsmith, turned down the shot. Now Mishu, and that's traveling.
Sure is, and if you're Messalonskee, I think this is a game where you just take some learning opportunities like these turnovers and grow from them. A young team, only 2 seniors on the roster.
Here's Annabelle Morris. It's wide open for her. She goes up, blocked by Bain at the end, but a foul on the trip in. And so this will be a possession foul. And it'll be an inbounding situation here for Skowhegan. Laney LeBlanc will put it into play. Laney looks way out deep. She's got Maddie, but she goes to Annabelle. Annabelle takes a 3 from the wing, no good. Cook with a rebound. They call a held ball. This will go to Messo.
Yeah, I saw the whistle go, and I thought for a minute it was a foul. I was going to say that's a tough call to take, but jump's probably the right play there. Messalonskee get it back.
36-6, need a hoop. Only scored 6 points in the first half. Hansen whistles it cross court too high for Goldsmith, and there's another one of those unforced turnovers there. And Messalonskee continues to turn the ball over. Here is Skowhegan.
Seems like every time Skowhegan gets...
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition.
My bad.
We're back.
Shot was no good by Skowhegan. Rebound to Mullen. Mullen now to Chloe Mishu. Chloe on the weave, hands it to Mullen. Mullen back on the right to Hansen. 36-6, Skowhegan up top to Chloe Mishu. Good swing of the ball here. Now they need a good shot. Hansen, Bain trying to get open inside. Real muscle fest there between she and Cook as they bump each other, but a turnover by Mishu. Out of the chute, is Maddie Morris. Turnaround pop there by Fry is no good. And the rebound is Mullen. 5.5 to go. We've had no points scored here in the third. Chloe Mishu angles in, shut off. Outside, Hansen for 3. On the way, it's short. And the rebound, Annabelle ripped it away, and here she comes. Nice pass down low to Cook. Cook turns, misses. Cook gets her own rebound. Check, that's Fry. Check it, that is Fry, I should say. That is Cook there with a shot. That is no good. Rebound is tipped around, and it is a jump ball.
Got to bang some bodies if you're Messalonskee and get some of these rebounds. Skowhegan haven't been able to score yet, but they've had plenty of opportunities for second chance points.
5:01 to go in the third. Skowhegan ball, the inbounds pass to Cook. Cook is called for traveling. All right.
As much as Messalonskee's turned the ball over, Skowhegan have had their issues as well.
Yep, nobody scored yet here.
Good
exercise in futility.
Good game for Skowhegan to have these problems, though.
Here's Bain on the left. Out front to Hansen. Hansen now to Ventimiglia. Baseline right side for Bain. To the cutter, Hansen. She didn't handle the pass, but it went out of bounds off Skowhegan.
If she was a wide receiver, that'd be a drop.
Yes, it would be.
Right through the hands.
All right, here is Mayayo to put it into play. Bounce pass to Hansen. Open. Can't get the shot to go down. Rebound boxed around out of bounds off Skowhegan.
I think there's lids on the rims.
Well, for the first 3:36 there is. Meso to put it into play on the baseline. Mayayo whips it back out front to Mullen. On the right to DeRoseby. Baseline right side, Mayayo goes along the baseline. Nice pass off to Bain. Bain blew a bunny. And the rebound is Skowhegan's lead pass. It's LeBlanc. LeBlanc, nice pass to the cutting Cook. Cook can't make the shot. Rebound boxed around. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with Skowhegan.
Not for a lack of open shots. Layups on both end. Just can't convert.
All right, for Messalonskee, Madison Wilson coming in. And Bain coming out. LeBlanc to put it into play. To Maddie, and Maddie hits. Annabelle hits. Finally, we get points. It took 4 minutes to get points in this game, and that was a 2. 38-6. And that should be a kick, but it's not. Here's Maddie. Maddie with the loose ball, back outside to Fry. Fry hands it off to LeBlanc. Right side, Annabelle. Annabelle cruises in, hits off the glass. 40-6. Well, Messalonskee, the goal here, I think, is to get to double digits by the end of the quarter.
They've had some decent looks, though, if they could just convert from underneath the basket.
Yeah, that's traveling on DeRoseby.
When they get in their sets and they don't turn the ball over like that, they've moved the ball okay and gotten some good looks under the basket. Just got to make your layups.
Lauren Moore, Julia Fitzgerald in for Skowhegan. Lydia Jones also in as Mike LeBlanc makes liberal use of his bench. Fitzgerald on the right to Annabelle. Annabelle down low to Fry. Fry turnaround fadeaway, no good. Rebound in the corner and smartly let go by Mayayo. Meso ball, 2:56 to go in the third. Ventimiglia to Mayayo. To Hansen out front. Check that to DeRoseby out front. Now on the left to Mullen. Mullen has had an incredibly quiet game. She has not been able to get a shot off. Here's a wing three-pointer up by Adams. It was no good. A putback attempt, no good. And out of the pile there, here's Annabelle Morris. Annabelle to Fry. Fry right elbow. That's a good spot for her. Bounces in and out. The rebound is cleared there. Ripped away by Sophia DeRoseby. See if they can get a fast break here. Ventimiglia. Back to Mullen. On the right to DeRoseby. In the corner. Mayayo open. Not going to take it. Now to Ventimiglia. Now to Mullen. Left corner. DeRoseby stops, pops, misses. Followed her own miss. Good job there. Back outside. Ventimiglia. Mayayo missed one from 2 and the rebound to LeBlanc. 40-6 with $1:45 to go in the third. Here's Fry. Actually, it was Fry who got that last rebound. Fry baseline on Wilson. Fry to the cutter, Jones. Jones problems there in traffic, and a foul is called on Sophia DeRoseby.
Couple of quick buckets by Skowhegan, but a slow-scoring third quarter, to say the least.
It's not like they've been on fire.
No, not at all. And I give Messalonskee credit. They've come out of the half and looked like a better team, but haven't scored the ball.
They've only given up 4 points. The problem is they haven't scored any. In the paint, little floater there is up and good. That was Morris. 42-6. And we got a whistle as the ball went up. No good, but a foul on Skowhegan.
Chance for their first points of the quarter.
Yep, at the line here with a chance to break the ice is Lede Mayayo.
You said she's a foreign exchange student. Do we know?
I'm not sure what country she is from. She misses the first one. Second one is no good. Skowhegan ball with 1:15 to go. Fitzgerald to Jones on the left. Lydia back to the top to Moore. Moore inside. Back on the right now. It's Lydia Jones, now to Lauren Moore. Moore on the right elbow. Now they swing it around. Fitzgerald, Jones. Jones in trouble, needs help, and she's called for traveling. Skowhegan got a little clogged up there at the offensive end, and Mike LeBlanc wants to talk that over. Make sure he gets the kinks worked out on that. So a timeout is called here. 44 seconds left in the third. We have Skowhegan and Messalonskee boys in the hopper, ready to go. Scheduled 7:30 start. We won't make that. We'll be later than that.
As much as you highlighted Ashley Mullen struggling to get the ball, struggling to get shots up, you got to credit Annabelle Morris, who's
she's in her face.
Done a great job and denied the ball at many times, many possessions, and so Mullen hasn't even been able to get touches, put the ball to the floor, and create any shots for herself.
She has been outstanding defensively. I've not ever seen Mullen guarded like this before. She can't get a shot off. She's got 1-3. She's got half of their points. Here's Ventimiglia. Sophia stops on the left, in trouble. Somebody's got to come to her. The loose ball rolls, and it's picked up by Lydia Jones. Jones, lead pass to Moore. Nothing there outside. Maddie for three. No good. Rebound boxed around. Up with it is Maddie Morse. That is no good. Jones with the rebound of that. That is also no good. And it's out of bounds off Messalonskee with 19 seconds left in the third.
Good defense in the paint there by Madison Wilson. Just straight up and gets the block.
Lydia Jones on the inbound. Quickly into Moore. Moore's pop, no good. Rebound comes down. Lead pass, all alone, Mayayo. Mayayo drives the layup, no. And the rebound is Skowhegan with 5 seconds left.
Best chance of the quarter for Messalonskee.
And Maddie Morris just going to run the clock out, and that is it. Only 6 points scored in the quarter, all by Skowhegan. And they lead it now by 36. The score after three, Skowhegan 42, Messalonskee 6. You're watching and listening to high school basketball on The Score.
Our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
Credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
Mike Violet, Ryan Bell, and Galen Neal, our videographer, back here at the Augusta Civic Center. 42-6, Skowhegan leading Messalonskee here in girls basketball as we go to the fourth quarter. Tonight's game brought to you by Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer, sales and service by a family that cares. By Somerset Stone & Stove, offering quality gas, pellet, wood stoves, and hardscape products. And by 201 Tire, Battery and Service, your tire and battery experts on the Augusta Vaso Borough line. Here we go. Fourth quarter. Messalonskee down big time, down by 36. And the entry pass down low to Chloe Mishu, not a good one, stolen by Skowhegan. Annabelle Morris to LeBlanc to Fry. Now to Maddie. Maddie Morris up top to Annabelle. LeBlanc curls in, shut off, gives it to Cook. Cook, left side to LeBlanc, or check that to Fry. Now to LeBlanc. Now to Maddie Morris, Annabelle. There's Maddie. Now to Fry. Fry whips it down to Cook in the paint. Cook guarded closely there by Hafford. The shot no good, and the rebound is picked off by Ashley Mullen. Here's Mullen. Mullen, foul line right to Goldsmith. Now to Mishu. Now to Mayayo. That's 5 seconds. There's no doubt that was going to get called.
Just couldn't find a pass there. A couple of teammates came, but good defense by Skowhegan. Got to let that thing go, though.
Yeah, you got to make a pass there. There were options there to make that pass, and she just didn't take them. Skowhegan's ball. Here's Annabelle. To Maddie. To LeBlanc. Now to Fry. Ali Fry at the top. Hands to Annabelle Morris. Skowhegan not really looking to shoot. Fry to Maddie. To Annabelle. Annabelle off to Cook. Down to Cook. Cook back to her defender in. Gave it back outside. Rattled home by Annabelle Morris for 3.
It's almost like Skowhegan with this lead is playing better basketball, moving the ball more, getting more open looks, not settling.
Well, you can certainly afford to be patient, that's for sure. Goldsmith trying to go against 2 defenders. She's in no man's land. That's a foot in the paint. She should have been called for 5 seconds there. Finally, it's Addie Hafford breaking the deadlock for the Messalonskee Eagles. Their first points since
second quarter.
Yeah, about 2 minutes into the second quarter. It's been a long, dry run. So there's a 3 to answer, though, and it's 48-8. So Hafford's 2, the only points of the second half for Messalonskee. Here's Goldsmith out front. Goldsmith on the wing now to Mishu. Back over to Hafford. Hafford right there. Got it.
They're on fire.
Addie Hafford with 4 points off the bench here. All 4 points that Messalonskee has scored in the second half. It's 48-10. They have hit double digits. Here's Annabelle, the driving runner. No good. Rebound Cook. Fouled.
Skowhegan going to go 5 in, 4 in. 1 will be the shooter, but whole new team going to come in here for Skowhegan.
Natalie Cook at the line. The foul was on Hafford, her second. No good. All right, so Skowhegan goes 4 for 5 on subs. Daja Albarico is the only player who has just come in that hasn't played yet, coming off a very good field hockey season. Second one also no good. It stays 48-10. 5 minutes to go in this one. Mullen, left side, open 3 ball from the wing is good by Addie Hafford.
The Eagles are alive.
Addie Hafford now with 7. That was a 2. All right, now with 6. So Hafford has hit all 3 shots she has taken here in this ball game. 48-12. Skowhegan leading by 36. Here's Moore. On the left to Fitzgerald. Trying to beat her defender on the dribble. She goes into a double team. Back outside to Cook. Cook for 2. No good. Rebound nicely done by LeBlanc. Right there to Cook, and Cook banks it in. And Skowhegan has hit 50. It's 50-12. Pounding it into the floor, Mullen, who's had an incredibly quiet night. Just the 1 made 3. That's it. Goldsmith, good denied defense there by Jones. Ball knocked away. Goldsmith back with it. To the foul line, right side. Now kicks it back out to Wills. Wills pass to Mullen. Mullen finally with an open look. Fires and misses, and the rebound to Cook. That's the best look she's had since the only other 3 she's hit.
A long time in between shots.
Lydia Jones on the left, 3:25 to go. Bullet pass back to Lydia after she gave it up. Nothing there. Over to Cook. Cook backs her defender in. Good block there, but Bain going to get called for the foul. So they're going to ring up Lexus Bain, and shots here for Natalie Cook.
Reminder, all our games available. Free archives in the vaults.
Absolutely.
CentralMainSports.com. have both of these games up tonight. Score lights from yesterday's game and today's game coming soon.
Yep, the score lights from yesterday are there. Correct?
Are they?
Yep. I believe I saw them.
I guess Sean's ahead of me.
Yep. I believe I saw them. I got the notification that they are up. Free throw here for Natalie Cook, the second one. She missed them both, and the rebound to Hafford. Hafford over to Bain. Now on the right to Adams. Adams to Wills, down low. Bain is pushed by Julia Fitzgerald. LeBlanc coming out for Skowhegan. And I believe that's Micaiah Molly who's in for her. Shot no good. Rebound Hafford contests it, and it goes out of bounds off Skowhegan. Actually, Daja Alberico last touched it. Abigail Carey also in for Skowhegan. Pass out deep to Adams. Adams on the elbow. That is a travel. 2:54 left. Skowhegan ball. Julia Fitzgerald, or check that, Daja Alberico brings it up. Daja wearing number 25. Over to Carey. Carey hands it off to Faith Pease. On the drive, the runner up around, and it won't go in for Alberico, and the rebound comes down to Adams. Adams with 2.5. Now Mullen. Mullen curls in. The runner does not go. She will go to the line, however.
Skowhegan giving their younger players a chance. 3 freshmen on the floor, 2 sophomores.
Everybody has played for the Riverhawks. The shot by Mullen, no good. She can't buy a make tonight. Coming in for Messalonskee, Annabelle Hanscom, a sophomore. Shot is good. 50-13. And back in for Messalonskee, Sophia DeRoseby. Mullen will sit. That's as quiet an offensive night as we are ever going to see from Ashley Mullen. Bringing it up for Skowhegan. Alberico, and she traveled. Goes back to Messo. Messalonskee, Skowhegan boys on tap. Outside it's Wills. Madison Wills. Hands it off to DeRoseby. Open look there for 3. Banked it in. 50-16. Sophia DeRoseby with 3.
Foot on the
nope,
line.
It was a 2, okay.
Just inside.
Give her 2. 50-15. Alberico drives. Lays it off to Carey. Carey in trouble. Puts the shot up. Doesn't go down. Follows her own miss and picks it up there in the corner. Down low. The leaner is up. No good. It's off the bottom of the backboard. That'll go to Messalonskee.
Came right down off the bottom of the backboard, hit her on the back, and out of bounds.
1:41 left. Messo ball. Here's Ventimiglia. Back in the game. Popping out left side, Adams. Adams, not a Hanscom. Annabelle Hanscom. Lost the dribble, picks it back up. Has to bounce it away to Ventimiglia. Back out front for Adams. Adams, foul line right to Hanscom. Now DeRoseby. DeRoseby to Hanscom, trying to go inside to Madison Wilson. It's blocked and taken away. 1 minute left. On the drive for Skowhegan, Alberico under, up, and in.
Good finish through a little bit of contact.
Daja Alberico on the board, 52-15. DeRoseby to Adams. Final 45 seconds. Hands it off to Hanscom. Right side, it's DeRoseby. Blows by her defender on the baseline and got fouled, and she'll go to the line. Fouls on Ellie McMahon. Shot is no good.
Messalonskee struggling everywhere tonight, but also at the free throw line.
Yeah, and if you can't make those, it makes it look even worse. And DeRosby missed them both. Rebound boxed out of bounds, and that will stay. Nope, it'll go to Skowhegan.
I think he pointed in the wrong direction.
Yeah, okay. I was right for a change. So it'll stay with Messalonskee. Wilson will put it into play with 40. The catch and shoot no good there by Ventimiglia. Loose ball's out of bounds. It'll stay with Messalonskee again.
Nice inbound play.
Yeah.
Ventimiglia just blew the bunny on the layup.
Sophia will put it into play here with 34.7. The lob out to Hanscom. Loose ball stolen by Skowhegan. 30 seconds left. Stolen back by Ventimiglia. Ventimiglia all the way. Laid it up too hard. Rebound. Skowhegan's. Picked off in there by Carey. Carey with 15. Down low in the pivot. The move made. The shot up and no good by Alberico. Rebound kicked back out front. Final 5 seconds. In the paint to Carey or in the pivot to Carey, and that is it. Mercifully, this one is over. A roller coaster win for the Skowhegan Riverhawks as they blow out the Messalonskee Eagles by 37. The final score in this one, Skowhegan 52, Messalonskee 15. The scoring totals and our score player of the game next.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
When it comes to your family's winter safety, 201 Tire Battery and Service and Nokian Tires has your back with a Hakkapeliitta R5. These Nokians are pure safety, offering comfort plus increased range for electric vehicles and hybrids. Get your Nokian Hakkapeliitta R5s at 201 Tire Battery and Service, your complete auto center. Mechanics you can trust, Nokian Tires to keep you safe on the road. Your safety team is Nokian Tires and 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201 Vassalboro.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
Do you need to replace your old, worn-out windows? Then you need to call Renewal by Andersen today. We're the replacement window division of Andersen, which means you can get your project started right away by scheduling a free in-home consultation. Ask your consultant about pricing options, including our 1-year price lock guarantee quote. Call now to schedule your free design consultation. This fantastic money-saving deal with great financing ends soon. Installation is always included. Call now.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensics, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Mike Vila, Ryan Bell back here at the Civic Center in Augusta, where the Skowhegan Riverhawks have rolled over the Messalonskee Eagles in girls hoops tonight. Final 52-15. The scoring totals, the leading score for Messalonskee, Addie Hafford, who got all of them in a bunch. She had 6 points. That is it. The leading score for Messalonskee, Addie Hafford, with 6 points for Skowhegan, Molly with 2, Fitzgerald 2, Alberico 2, Lauren Moore had 5, Natalie Cook had 9, Allie Fry 20, and our score player of the game, Allie Fry had 12, Annabelle Morris had 20. Skowhegan ran out to an 18-5 lead at the end of one. They outscored Messalonskee 18-1 in the second quarter, 6-0 in the third quarter. And actually, Skowhegan Messo played a decent third quarter, only being outscored 10-9.
Yeah, if you're Messalonskee, a tough game, but a lot of learning to come from it. It seemed like every time Skowhegan, who weren't perfect tonight, turned the ball over, they just make a mistake of their own. But later in the game, got a few points and reached double digits eventually. So not the worst game ever if you're Messalonskee. I think they turn it up at the end, but just got to grow from these games.
All right, so it's on to game 2. That's the Messalonskee-Skowhegan boys. Scheduled start coming up in about 15 minutes. So we will come back then for Ryan Bell and for Galen Neal, our videographer. Mike Violet saying so long for now from the Civic Center in Augusta. Final score in game 1, Skowhegan girls 52 and the Messalonskee Eagles 15.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. From 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257. 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Oh, please start. You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer? Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow.
How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades, and Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts, so your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
Mike Violet here in the studio where I do opening drive every weekday from 7 until 9 on the store. And in my hands, I've got a mafia envelope, as I call it, full of University of Maine hockey tickets, men's hockey, women's basketball, and men's basketball that the University of Maine was nice enough to give us to give to you. Very simple process for you to win these UMaine hockey, men's and women's basketball tickets. Go to YouTube, go to Central Maine Sports, our YouTube channel, and subscribe. Once you've done that, send us an email to thescore@centralmainsports.com. That's thescore@centralmainsports.com. That allows us to verify your username, and that officially gets you in to win University of Maine hockey, men's basketball, and women's basketball tickets, all from the place for local sports and your home for University of Maine hockey, women's, and men's basketball. The Score.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
You know, credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
When it comes to your family's winter safety, 201 Tire Battery and Service and Nokian Tires has your back with a Hakkapeliitta R5. These Nokians are pure safety, offering comfort plus increased range for electric vehicles and hybrids. Get your Nokian Hakkapeliitta R5s at 201 Tire Battery and Service, your complete auto center. Mechanics you can trust, Nokian Tires to keep you safe on the road. Your safety team is Nokian Tires and 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201 Vassalboro.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
Do you need to replace your old, worn-out windows? Then you need to call Renewal by Andersen today. We're the replacement window division of Andersen, which means you can get your project started right away by scheduling a free in-home consultation. Ask your consultant about pricing options, including our 1-year price lock guarantee quote. Call now to schedule your free design consultation. This fantastic money-saving deal with great financing ends soon. Installation is always included. Call now.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensics, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Mid-State Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Mid-State Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. From 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257. 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Alrighty, Mike Violet and Ryan Bell back here high above courtside at the Augusta Civic Center, and we are on to Game 2, and it turns out to be the final game of this Capital City Classic of the 2 days of basketball. And it's two good boys basketball teams from Class A North, the KVAC, the Skowhegan Riverhawks, and the Messalonskee Eagles. Ryan, both of them are 3-1 out of the gate. They've won 3 of their first 4. This could be one of the most competitive games we've had of the tournament so far.
Yeah, I would expect it to be. I mean, Skowhegan off to a great start. Messalonskee as well. They've got some size. Messalonskee is really a well-rounded team. They've got some size with Merrick Smith, but, can kick the ball out, can shoot the ball as well. So I think we'll have a great game on our hands today.
Messalonskee has opened up the schedule by beating Lawrence 59-49. That was a nice comeback win. They lost to Lewiston 40-31. Beat Lewiston 40-31. Lost to Mount Blue 66-58, and then beat Gardner last time out by a score of 54-40. Skowhegan with an opening win over Gardner 50-48. They then went and beat Hamden Academy. A solid win there for Skowhegan, 67-55. Lost to Nokomis, 48-40. I can see you smiling about that one. And then they beat Bangor by a score of 59-49. So that's how both teams have gotten to 3-1 so far.
Oh, I don't mean to get sidetracked, but that Nokomis team has still got some pieces.
Yes,
from their state championship a few years ago. So
I've seen them. They're solid, that's for sure. They're going to be right there. Starting lineups go this way. Adam Fitzgerald at one guard for Skowhegan. He is a 6'1" sophomore. Dominic Clifford is their second guard. They go with 3 guards and 2 big guys up front. Clifford is a 5'6" senior, and Aiden McGinty is a 6-foot junior. And then up front, you got Jackson Height, the 6'3" junior, and the big man in the middle, Ryan Donahue, the 6'7" senior. For Messalonskee, it'll be Merrick Smith, of course, at center, the 6'10" junior.
6'10".
Drake Brunel, back from an ankle injury from the football season, is back starting. Ty Bernier is starting. Also, you've got Jacob Moody and also Sam Doobie. And so Messalonskee wins the tip. They have the basketball on the left side now. It's Brunel. Down low to Smith. Smith over Donahue. Good matchup there. You got 6'10" against 6'7". The shot no good. And the rebound to Skowhegan. Out to Height. Height now to Fitzgerald. Back to Height. Foul line right now to Clifford. Clifford drives, shut off there. Nice little dish off to Ryan Donahue. The shot no good. And then in the rebounding action, Donahue fouled by Smith. This is probably as stiff a defender that each one of the big guys are going to face this year. Smith at 6'10" and Donahue at 6'7".
Yeah, I mean, big on big. You don't see too many guys with that much size in Class A North. And
Donahue rolls it off.
See them go against each other tonight will be a treat for us for sure.
One more for Donahue, the first foul on Smith. Second one is good, 1-0 Skowhegan. Walking it up now is Drake Brunel, the 6-foot junior. You can see he's got one leg if you're watching on our stream. One leg wrapped up. He takes a three left wing, no good. Rebound coming down with it there for the Riverhawks, Fitzgerald. Adam Fitzgerald drifts up to the left, picked up there by Doobie. Left corner. Pass goes to Clifford. Clifford goes on the baseline, shut off there by the 6'11". Smith gets inside to Donahue. Donahue was open. He just needed a flash, and he hits it, and it's 3-0. Donahue's got all the points for Skowhegan.
Interior defense for Messalonskee, normally a forte, but Skowhegan attacking him in the paint.
Doobie baseline to Brunel, down in the block now to Smith. Back outside, a three by Bernier is no good. Rebound by the smallest man on the court, Clifford, at 5'6". 3-0 Skowhegan just underway here, a minute and a half in. Into Donahue. Donahue kicked it back outside on the baseline now. McGinty drives. McGinty ends up on the floor. He's been in the paint for a long time, and somehow he didn't get a 3-second call. Clifford. Back foul line left now to McGinty. McGinty drives, and he was pushed on the way through.
I think McGinty gets the benefit of the doubt there. He slipped on the floor, must have been some water or something, because he just went tumbling down. Definitely should have been a 3-second.
Yeah, he went down in a heap and stayed there for a while. Clifford into Fitzgerald, and he lost the ball out of bounds. Unforced turnover there by Adam Fitzgerald, the sophomore guard. So now it's Drake Brunel. Brunel did not play in the game we saw earlier this year, the comeback win over Lawrence. The drive through by Bernier. Bernier had to go outside, got it out to Doobie. Doobie back to Smith, back to Doobie. Now Brunel through heavy traffic, left side. A three ball from Moody is no good. And the rebound to Donahue. 3-0. Here's Clifford. Dominic Clifford. Picked up by Moody. Works it over to the left. Down low to Donahue. Left-handed shot curls off and the rebound. Nice move there by Ryan. Couldn't finish it. Smith with the board. Foul line right now to Doobie. Now to Moody. Moody drives in. A jump step, no good, but he's going to go to the line for two. Tonight's game brought to you by Central Maine Community College. More than just a community college. Over 40 academic degrees and certificates. One of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Just go to cmcc.edu for more.
Messalonskee girls struggle to score the basketball. Messalonskee boys, 2.5 minutes in, just now get their first bucket.
Yep, 3-1. So it took them 2:28 to score. Second one on the way and waved off. A lane violation on Messalonskee. So Moody hit the free throw, but they'll take it away. And some pressure here by Messalonskee. And we've got a foul with the ball out of bounds on Messalonskee. Moody called for the foul, his first. And the third, we'll keep an eye on that. Into Clifford. Clifford got a pick from Donahue, rolls around it. Donahue comes into the play, catches up, hands it off to Height. Height jump pass back to Clifford, open three, fires out, and the rebound to Doobie. Doobie threads the needle to Brunel. Brunel couldn't use it. Over to Smith, ran the floor, get it to the big guy, and they did. It's 3-3.
What a feed ahead from Doobie to get that started.
Gorgeous. Sam Smith in his first year as the head coach of Messalonskee after being at Waterville. We're going to get a foul here out front, and it's an offensive foul. That could have gone either way, Ryan.
Well, I'll give you another look at it for the viewers at home.
Could have gone either way to me. Instead, it's a foul. Called on Skowhegan. On the left, it's Brunel to Smith. Smith fakes, goes up, rolls it in. 5-3, Messo in front for the first time.
Tough to stop that one.
Clifford. 5 straight points scored here by Messalonskee. Clifford to Height. Height holds it, and what is it? I was thinking it was about to be a 5-second violation. The officials think otherwise.
It's a foul. My mind went the same way yours did. I thought that would have been a 5 seconds, but
Doobie called for a foul.
Fourth team.
And we're still with 4:15 left in the first quarter. Here's Aiden McGinty, right corner Clifford for 3. Front rimmed it, rebound out of the shoot, Moody. Moody lead pass Brunel. Brunel lays it in.
Brunel all alone. Skowhegan not getting back in transition, and that's as easy as they come.
7-3 Eagles. Out front now it's Fitzgerald. High post to Donahue. Jack to the cutter. Nice feed, and the layup is good by McGinty. Great pass by the big guy Donahue.
A beautiful feed, beautiful cut.
7-5. Messalonskee with the ball in the lead. Brunel drifts to the right, looking for a pick from Smith. Drives in, jump step, maybe an extra step just for good measure, but he got a foul out of it. And it will be a shooting situation. Dominic Clifford called for the foul. Second foul on him and the second on the team. So Drake Brunel shooting 2. Hits. 8-5. Let's see. In for Skowhegan, Trevor Austin. And also in Akeo Fairley, who, when we saw Skowhegan earlier this year, really played well. Very active. Second shot good. Brunel hits them both. 9-5. The lead is 4. 3.5 to go in the first. Glad you're with us tonight on The Score. The drive in by Fitzgerald. It's knocked out of bounds by Brunel. Hockey, basketball, double dip tomorrow. Camden Hills at Messo at 1 in hockey. Gardner at Lawrence at 6:30 in girls basketball. Pass into Fairley. Fairley still has his dribble, finally uses it, and he draws a foul. In for Messo, Parker Reynolds, the 6'4 junior. So they've got their size in there, 6'11 and 6'4.
And they're over the limit.
That's a factor. So 3:17 to go, and every foul that Messalonskee commits the rest of the quarter, free throws. Fairley rolls it out. The foul was on Reynolds. Meanwhile, Skowhegan has 2 team fouls. Fairley ready. Second one, front rimmed it. We've got another lane violation.
Wow.
We've had a bunch of them in this tournament.
Yeah, in this tournament, that's 2 in the opening 5 minutes of this one.
So, didn't go, wouldn't have counted anyway. 9-5, Messalonskee with the ball in the lead. Here is Brunel. Working on Fairley. Hands it off to Doobie. Doobie, baseline Reynolds. Reynolds thought he was going to reverse it, decided not to. Kicked it over to Brunel. Brunel backs it out, foul line right. Trying to set up Smith. He can't do it, though. Well defended by Donahue. Left wing 3 by Doobie. No good. Rebound out of bounds, and Skowhegan just let it go.
Smith's just such a big body on those screens. You're not fighting over the top of that. Didn't use it that time, but
6'10", 6'11", with a huge wingspan. Tough to get around.
What an asset.
It is like driving around a bread truck. At the top now into the game. Back into the game, Adam Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald drives. The runner does not go. Smith with the rebound to Brunel. Messalonskee galloping. Brunel on the right. Stops and fires for 3. Bang! 12-5. Messo's opened it up to 7, their largest lead of the game. 2:23 left in the first quarter. Here's Fitzgerald. To Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick at the foul line, kicks it right side to Austin. Austin works it down low to Donahue. Donahue puts the ball on the floor, traveling. No, 3 seconds. So Skowhegan turns it over. Messo's ball. They lead 12-5. 2:10 to go first quarter. Good start by Messalonskee. Here's Brunel. Brunel drifts over to the right, guarded by Fairley. Fairley shut him off. Now Brunel out front to Doobie. They get it in the pivot to Smith. Smith and Donahue. The turn, the fadeaway pop, no, would not go. The rebound is cleared there by Austin. Good look, though, by Smith. Here's Fitzgerald. Drifts in, goes in, lays it off for Donahue. Donahue missed the shot. Donahue follows his own miss, and he got it. 12-7.
Skowhegan needed that bucket.
Here's Doobie driving. Shot won't go. And the rebound is cleared there by Austin. Sam Doobie did everything but score. Outside, a long one by Fitzgerald for three. No good. Smith kept it alive on the defensive boards. Over to Brunel. Brunel shovels to Doobie. In the pivot now, a wide post. Here's Smith, goes in. Kicks it back outside. Brunel drives. Goes back outside on the top now to Bernier. Bernier to Brunel. 1 minute to go in the first. 12-7 Messalonskee. Eagles with the ball. Left side, Doobie. Doobie circles. Backs it out. Fitzgerald now going to be picked off. Actually, no, by Smith. And they're going to hold.
A lot of time on the clock.
Yep, they're going to hold it. 40 seconds to go. They've spread it out. Or at least it looks like they're going to hold. Here's Brunel. Guarded by Fairley. Smith out there for a pick. They switch it. The drive in. Brunel, tough shot. Doesn't go down. And the rebound cleared by Austin. So now Skowhegan with an opportunity for the last shot of the quarter. Fitzgerald on the right to Fitzpatrick. Foul line left extended to Donahue. Donahue outside with 15. Pardon me. And a pop out, a stolen ball there by Bernier. Bernier goes all the way, and a great play to get back into it by Fitzpatrick and strip him of what would have been a layup.
A fantastic play, hustling back, just a swipe at the ball.
Bad giveaway at the offensive end by Messo. Reynolds back in the game. He's in the right corner. Lob in for Smith. Smith catch and shoot, no. Rebound Fairley. They've got time. They got to hustle. Fitzgerald midcourt fires. It'll count if it goes. It doesn't. And that's the first quarter between Skowhegan and Messalonskee. The score at the end of one. The Messalonskee Eagles 12, the Skowhegan Riverhawks 7. You're watching and listening to high school basketball. It's the Capital City Classic on The Score.
Please start. You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer?
Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow. How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades, and Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts, so your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown.
Mike Violet and Ryan Bell back here at the Augusta Civic Center. It is the final game of the two-day Capital City Classic put on here at the Augusta Civic Center. And a good pace in the first quarter. Skowhegan and Messalonskee. Messalonskee with the better of it so far through 8 minutes, leading here by a score of 12-7. Tonight's game brought to you by the Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks cost you less. Online, cmautogroup.com. All right, here we go. Donahue has it. Foul line left. And the pass tipped and out of bounds. Last touch there by Ryan Parent, who just came into the ball game for Messalonskee, a 5'8 junior. So it's a Skowhegan ball. Ryan Donahue will put it into play. Pass goes into Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald down to Ryan Donahue. Tough shot over Smith. No good. Rebound cleared in there by Reynolds. Reynolds threw it away. Saved by Moody. Right into the hands, though, of Austin. Or actually Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick, I don't know who it is. That was Fitzgerald with the three attempt there. No good. It rimmed out. And with the ball now for Messalonskee is Moody. Jacob Moody. 12-7. Popping out. Up top now is Nick Dexter in the game, a 6'4 senior. Right side, a three by Parent. Rattles in and out. The rebound to Ryan Donahue.
That one way up there.
Donahue outlets to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick Right side on the weave to Trevor Austin. Austin at the foul line. Back to Fitzpatrick. Now to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, beautiful spin. Laid it off to Donahue and not in a great spot. And it's a turnover here for Skowhegan. Jackson Height back in and Trevor Austin out.
Great spin there. Just Donahue not ready for the pass and zipped it in with too much heat.
A defensive struggle, I think, is the best way to classify this one so far. Moody behind the Smith pick. Can't use it to Reynolds. Nothing there. Back to Moody. High post to Smith. Smith going on Donahue. Donahue stays with him. Lefty runner. Sweet as pie. 14-7. That is a beautiful move by Merrick Smith. Up the right side, Fitzgerald. 14-7. Messo in the lead. Fitzgerald stops, pulls up, misses the shot. Rebound cleared right out of there by Merrick Smith. Ahead to Moody. Moody nailed, and as I always say, if you're going to foul them there, make sure they don't hit the shot, and that's what Jack Fitzpatrick did. Take them down.
And no doubt about it there. I don't think he was finishing through contact on that one.
So at the line here, Jacob Moody. 14-7, 15-7.
Another look at that Merrick Smith layup.
Beautifully done.
Scott.
All right. Dexter out and in for Messo is Doobie. Second shot good. 16-7. Messalonskee by 9, their largest lead of the game. Or the timeline, Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald foul line left to Height. Height to the elbow. Jump pass, right corner, Fitzpatrick. Back to Height. Height out front. Height guarded by Reynolds. Height lobs it to the cutter. It doesn't get through, but it's grabbed by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, little runner, rolls off. Rebound. Nice job by Reynolds. Kept alive. He can't save it, though. Ryan Parent there, the one who couldn't save it. Tried to. But that tightrope was too thin to walk. So with 5:41 to go in the first half, it's a Skowhegan ball on the baseline under their basket. There are the four corners. Into Donahue. Back to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald's been quiet so far. Now to Fitzpatrick, cutting to the basket. I thought the ball was going to go to Height. Instead, it goes to Fairley. Now the handoff outside. Deep three by Fitzgerald, way off, and the rebound is cleared by Parent.
Skowhegan not afraid to take him from distance.
Parent, right. Right elbow, stops and pops and hits. 18-7. And so far, Skowhegan offensively challenged. Here is Fitzgerald. Gets a pick there from Donahue, but it doesn't work out. The ball ends up loose and it rolls out of bounds off Skowhegan. The Riverhawks having a real hard time at the offensive end.
Yeah, started the game with a 3-0 run and just have struggled ever since. Forced to take bad shots, turning the ball over, and not getting the looks they want.
And a foul was called there on Adam Fitzgerald. His first, second on the team. Messalonskee's not committed any. Foul line right, Bernier. Bernier stops and pops and hits nothing but net. 20-7. 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. We thought we were going to have a close game. We're a long way from being over, but thus far it's been completely Messalonskee dominating.
And Messalonskee's been hot, hitting shots from mid-range, from outside. Of course, Merrick Smith in the paint.
First foul on Messalonskee there on Drake Brunel. Pass into Donahue. Ryan has it way out deep. 20-7. 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. Messalonskee leading Skowhegan by 13. Fitzgerald on the left side of McGinty. McGinty drives up off the glass and he gets it. And that breaks an 8-0 run by Messalonskee. It's 20-9. Brunel up front to Parent. Now on the drive, Merrick Smith, a shot no good, loose ball, and we've got a whistle. And a foul called here on Skowhegan. Ryan Donahue called for the foul, just his first. It's the third on the team. Merrick Smith at the line, shooting 2. Shot is good. 21-9. 6'10" junior, good free throw shooter. Of course, as soon as I say that, he misses, but the rebound taken down by Doobie. They get another possession, a 3-ball by Bernier. No good this time. He nailed his last one, not that one fairly with the rebound. The outlet to Fitzgerald, 21-9. McGinty, a pick from Donahue. They try the roll, it's not there. McGinty needs help, and it's stripped and stolen away. It's Doobie. Doobie all the way, up over McGinty, no good, no foul called. Height with the rebound, can't come down with it. Instead, it's Bernier. Bernier on the drive to Smith. Pull up, pop, no good. And the rebound is cleared by Fitzgerald. Good spot there by Smith. He couldn't knock it down. Fitzgerald for 3. Nope. Rebound. Fairley took it away from Smith. Now Jackson Height from the left elbow. No good. And Smith with that rebound whips the outlet to Brunel. 21-9. 3:05 to go. A 3-ball by Perrin is on the way off. Merrick Smith!
Wow.
Oh, my God! What a great offensive rebound and what looked like a no-look putback off the window.
Yeah, we'll see that one again. Just grabs the board. Threw a ton of contact there from Height as he's going to the floor and puts it through.
That is an all-star play by Merrick Smith. Second foul on Donahue. He's going to sit. And Merrick Smith trying to finish off a 3-point play and give Messo a 15-point lead, and he does. 24-9. Messalonskee rolling. 3 minutes to go in the first half.
Unbelievable.
Here's Fitzgerald. Laid it off on the left side to Austin. Skowhegan just stagnant right now. Messalonskee all over them, and Moody with a steal. Jacob Moody drifts up the left. Now to Doobie. Down low, finally to Smith. Smith guarded by Fairley, a huge height advantage, and he exploits it big time. 26-9. That's like a shark seeing blood right there.
3 points.
26-9. The lob to Austin to the basket, stripped and stolen by Moody. Lead pass. There's Bernier all the way under, up, and in. And it's time for Tom Netto to get a timeout.
Yeah,
because this one's getting out of hand.
He beat me to it. I was just about to say Skowhegan in desperate need of a timeout. Messalonskee just running away with it. Need to stop the bleeding.
Here in the second quarter, Skowhegan has outscored Messalonskee 16-2. They have absolutely opened it up.
Skowhegan just playing scared almost on the offensive end, just turning the ball over constantly, settling for deep threes, well beyond the college lines even here at the Civic Center.
And no movement. No movement at all at the offensive end. Messalonskee's definitely got some athletes playing defense. They can get at you, and we have seen that. They have turned the ball over several times playing defense, but Skowhegan's got to start moving more without the basketball. They're just not moving.
And when they scored the ball early on, it was in the paint, and they were attacking Merrick Smith as difficult as that can be at times. They were able to get a couple of layups in the early going, but since then have just reverted to deeper shots and haven't converted.
So quick game reset for you, brought to you by Midstate Machine. Looking for a career? Check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. It was 12-7 Skowhegan, only trailed by 5 at the end of one, but that 16-2 run here so far in the second quarter by Messalonskee has turned this into a 19-point game. It's 28-9, 2:11 to go in the first half. Game reset brought to you by Midstate Machine. Fitzgerald fouled on the way to the basket by Sam Doobie. So Doobie rung up here, his second. It'll be an inbounding situation. Now we've got Tom Netto's not happy.
Yeah, not at all.
Meanwhile, we're going to play. Pass into Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald has an opening. The runner, no, and he's going to go to the line. So a foul will send Adam Fitzgerald to the line, the 6'1 sophomore. Will shoot two. Moody called for the foul. That is the second on Moody, third on the team. Shot is good.
Skowhegan need every one of these from the stripes.
You aren't kidding. Any point you can get, especially with a clock stopped. And second one off, rebound Smith. 28-10. Mesa with the ball, 2 minutes to go in the first half. They lead 18. Up top, Brunel. Bad pass. Stolen by Austin. Has height with him, 2-on-2. Goes up, stripped and stolen there almost by Brunel. Austin got it back. Great defense right there by Drake. Finally, Austin got it away to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald tries to drive, blindsided by Moody, and it's simply out of bounds off Moody.
Nice play there by Austin, though. Had it stripped, but stuck right with it. Skowhegan keep it.
1:38 left in the half. Austin will put it into play, 28-10. Messalonskee in the lead. Pass to McGinty, and right there, Doobie to whack it away. It's almost like Messalonskee's got 6 guys playing defense. Austin to Fitzgerald. Nobody's moving. Finally, Fairley does. Has it at the elbow. Hands it off to Fitzgerald. Steps back, launches, and it's nothing but air.
I mean, that's not what you draw up in the pregame if you're Skowhegan. That's
probably not the shot you want down by 18 with 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the half.
This is 4 or 5. Just
I mean, I'm no James Naismith or anything, but now we get a horn where the buzzer went off while they were playing, and they just waved that off. Brunel to the cutter, Smith. Smith turns, little baby hook. Yes. He has looked silky smooth tonight, 30-10. The lead is 20. This is the largest lead of the game for Messalonskee. Blowout City. Fitzgerald. Right side, Austin. Austin goes baseline, shut off because Smith was there to, I think, deter him. Loose ball, Fitzgerald loses it to Doobie. Or check that, Moody to Doobie, and Doobie hits the shot. And that is a turnover on the inbounds on a carry by McGinty.
Huge wave of subs coming in here for Messalonskee.
Yeah, Sam Smith going to give his starters the rest of the first half off, and why not? They are in cruise control central and into Reynolds, and Reynolds just does what everybody else has done, hits. 34-10. If you had told me this was going to be this way in the first half, I would have disagreed. Here's Height with a drive. Nice move by Jackson Height to hit, and it's 34-12. Height on the scoreboard. 25 seconds left in the first half. Brunel, looks like they'll wait. Brunel to Parent. Now to Cash Bezier in the game. Now back to Parent. Parent will back it up. 10 seconds now. It's Brunel. Brunel, a pick from Dexter, nothing there. Right corner, open 3-ball. Cash Bezier, no good. And with 2.1 seconds left, we have got a foul called on Messalonskee. It will not result in shots because it's only the 4th team foul. So time for a catch and release if you can get a look into Fitzgerald. It's going to be a long release, and it's up, and it is no good, and that is it for the first half. We have got ourselves another domination situation here at the Augusta Civic Center. The score at halftime. The Messalonskee Eagles are rolling. Messalonskee 34, Skowhegan 12. It's halftime, brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company. We're back with it after this on The Score. Mike Violet here in the studio where I do opening drive every weekday from 7 until 9 on The Score. And in my hands, I've got a mafia envelope, as I call it, full of University of Maine hockey tickets, men's hockey, women's basketball, and men's basketball that the University of Maine was nice enough to give us to give to you. Very simple process for you to win these UMaine hockey, men's and women's basketball tickets. Go to YouTube, go to Central Maine Sports, our YouTube channel. and subscribe. Once you've done that, send us an email to thescore@centralmainsports.com. That's thescore@centralmainsports.com. That allows us to verify your username, and that officially gets you in to win University of Maine hockey, men's basketball, and women's basketball tickets, all from the place for local sports and your home for University of Maine hockey, women's, and men's basketball. The Score.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
You know, credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
When it comes to your family's winter safety, 201 Tire Battery and Service and Nokian Tires has your back with a Hakkapeliitta R5. These Nokians are pure safety, offering comfort plus increased range for electric vehicles and hybrids. Get your Nokian Hakkapeliitta R5s at 201 Tire Battery and Service, your complete auto center. Mechanics you can trust, Nokian Tires to keep you safe on the road. Your safety team is Nokian Tires and 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201 Vassalboro.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
Mike Violet along with Ryan Bell, our videographer for our games tonight. Galen Neal back here live at the Augusta Civic Center. Final game of the Capital City Classic, a two-day event that's had 14 games. Been very successful having all of these teams come play in one venue. Final game here, not going real well for the Skowhegan Riverhawks, down 34-12. We thought, Ryan, our expert analysis coming in was this was going to be a good, close ball game. We were going to finish after what we just saw before that from the Skowhegan Messalonskee girls. We were going to finish strong. Well, once again, our record continues to be intact because, well, not so much. 12-7 at the end of the first quarter. It looked promising at that point in favor of Messalonskee, but in the second quarter, it just flat out got away as Skowhegan outscored. Let me get my words right here. Messalonskee outscored Skowhegan 22-5, ran the lead up to as much as 24. It's now 22. I don't know what to say. I'm absolutely stunned at the problems Skowhegan has had.
And Messalonskee just ran away with it in that second quarter. You said it. First quarter, it looked like we had a game on our hands, and then all of a sudden, everything started falling for the Eagles, and there was a lid covering the basket on the other end. Skowhegan just couldn't buy a bucket, settling for deep contested threes, and I think you really got to work on your offense if you're Skowhegan. Try and run some plays, get to the basket, draw Merrick Smith out of the paint if you can, and just at the very least get some better looks.
Messalonskee is playing absolutely jailhouse defense. They, as I mentioned late in the half, seem like they have 6 defenders out there when Skowhegan has the ball. By the way, halftime's brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, hammondlumber.com. So 12-7 at the end of one. And then in the second quarter, Messalonskee just flat out put the hammer down, outscoring Skowhegan 22-5 to get us where we are right now with the Messalonskee Eagles leading by 22 points. Merrick Smith has done a very good job getting his shot, getting his looks, doing the things that he can do within 10 feet of the basket. Ryan, he's got a very good repertoire.
Fantastic. And I watched him play last time. It was 2 years ago, his freshman year. And he was a great player then. Of course, he's always had the size, but his touch around the basket and his basketball IQ have just improved so much since the last time I saw him play. He doesn't even look like the same player.
Yeah, the polish that he has brought to his pivot moves, his inside game.
Unbelievable.
Really, really nice. And tonight he is really, really playing well. And the Messalonskee Eagles are really, really having a good time. Score at the half, Messalonskee 34, Skowhegan 12. We're back with second half action after this on The Score.
Do you need to replace your old, worn-out windows? Then you need to call Renewal by Andersen today. We're the replacement window division of Andersen, which means you can get your project started right away by scheduling a free in-home consultation. Ask your consultant about pricing options, including our 1-year price lock guarantee quote. Call now to schedule your free design consultation. This fantastic money-saving deal with great financing ends soon. Installation is always included. Call now.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensic, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Mid-State Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Mid-State Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257, 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
Back here live at the Augusta Civic Center, Mike Violet, Ryan Bell, along with Galen Neal, our videographer, ready to go here in the second half. Messalonskee will take a 22-point lead onto the court here at the Augusta Civic Center. Moody, Brunel, Doobie, Merrick Smith, and who is the fifth once they break out? That is Ty Bernier. That's the starting five for Sam Smith. It is Ryan Donahue, Adam Fitzgerald, Adam McGinty, Jackson Heights, and Dominic Clifford out there for Skowhegan. Messalonskee with the ball, and a 22-point lead. Up top, it's Brunel. Brunel gets it in the pivot. Here's Smith. Back baseline right side, open Moody for a three. No good. Rebound is cleared by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald over to McGinty. McGinty, jump pass over to Clifford. Clifford launches a three. No good. Rebound on the offensive end. Donahue, he'll try it again. That one is also no good. And with the rebound there, it's Brunel. Brunel to a driving Ty Bernier. It is no good, but he's going to the line.
And Messalonskee going to get the free throws out of this, but my takeaway on the other end, Merrick Smith just bodied off by Donahue for that second chance opportunity. If you're Skowhegan, you need a lot more of that.
They're going at it. 6'7" and 6'10". Here's the shot. It's good by Bernier. And the third foul picked up there by Dominic Clifford, so he is out right off, and Trevor Austin is in. 35-12, 36-12. Messo by 24. Here's Fitzgerald up the right. In the corner for Austin. Austin now to McGinty. McGinty blows by Bernier, puts the shot up, had a great look and missed an easy shot. And the rebound out of bounds off Skowhegan.
That was the story of the night with the Messalonskee girls. Got behind big, had some chances to score the ball and missed layups. Skowhegan doing the same thing.
River Hawks with pressure. And off the foot there of McGinty. We will do it again. Austin. Austin, or check that, not Austin, but Moody. Moody on Austin. Austin gets taken advantage of big time there by Moody. If you're Messalonskee, you're living right when that one goes in. 39-12. The lead is 27. Driving is Fitzgerald. A lot of steps there. They don't fall anything. The rebound, McGinty. Outside, it is Height. The put back up and in by Ryan Donahue.
I'm all for a good Euro step, but that was that step went all the way to Asia, I think.
39-14. Here's Moody to Brunel. Messalonskee by 25. Wide post. This is Smith. Fadeaway pop over Donahue. Left it short. Rebound Height. Tipped it over to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald has been a non-factor for Skowhegan tonight. He had a good start this year. Had a 25-point game, I believe.
It's just been run off the three-point line time and time again.
Foul there on Doobie, his third, so that's something we've got to keep an eye on. Outside to Donahue. Donahue at the foul line, hands it off to Austin. Austin, guarded by Moody, goes in. We've got a whistle and a foul here on Messalonskee. Foul's on Moody. And that is the third on him, so he will sit. And Parker Reynolds will come in. McGinty in the pivot to Donahue, back to McGinty. Beats his man on the dribble, tried to pass it back out. I don't know why, and it was picked off by Smith. To Reynolds, right corner three, Bernier, air. Rebound picked up in there by Donahue. To Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald cruises up the left, stops, up to Height. Height trying to beat Brunel on the dribble and does. Banked it in. Nice move by Jackson, 39-16. Gets a 23-point lead. Moody drives, under up, yes! Count it, one.
Going Superman style. Almost face down to the floor and still converts. It's been that type of night for Messalonskee. Just everything, everything falling.
Everything has a four-leaf clover on it. Here's Doobie at the line. The shot is good. 42-16. Messo by 26. Height. To the foul line to Fitzgerald. Foul line left. Fitzgerald trying to get something going. Goes in, forces it up, and they call him for an offensive foul. And it's been that kind of night for Skowhegan.
You're not wrong. Everything going against them.
Second foul on Adam Fitzgerald. The third on Skowhegan. Here's Brunel out front. Guarded by Height. Trying to get some movement. Brunel slips and falls. Something got to be on that floor there, you would think. That's a travel. I might take a look at the floor.
Second time down in that area.
Yeah. Because there's a bucket in the stands down to our right. Can you guys see that? That's there because a wastebasket because there's a leak in the roof. And there's one on the right side. It was Adam Fitzgerald hit a three. 42-19. So it's not like the roof doesn't leak. Inside to Reynolds, lays it in. Nice feed from Doobie. 44-19. McGinty. 4.5 minutes left in the third. Up top to Height. Guarded by Brunel, trying to go back door to Austin. No way that was going to get through. Here's Brunel running the floor. Alley-oop, and it's slammed down by Smith. Wow.
Don't see that all too often in Class A North boys basketball.
Not at all. McGinty drives over to Donahue. Up fakes on Smith. Hits it and one.
There we go. Action picking up here in the third. Yeah, I haven't seen one of those since Cooper Flagg was playing in these parts.
Where did he play high school basketball here?
Nokomis Regional High School.
Okay. The Nokomis Warriors.
Played in the Class A tournament right in this building.
He did. And we had those games. Here's Ryan Donahue at the line, and he misses. Smith with the rebound, 46-21. 4 minutes left in the third. Messalonskee cruising. Brunel stops, fires. That'll be short. In fact, short of everything. Austin picks it off. Austin hands it outside to Jack Fitzpatrick. Over to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald a spin, goes in. That's a travel. Adam Fitzgerald just having one of those nights. Height will check out for Skowhegan. Carter Neto, a 5'11 freshman, is in. Tom Neto figuring, why not? Over the timeline, Brunel. Neto picks him up. Pick from Smith. Brunel, jump pass, offensive foul called on Brunel.
So after end-to-end action, it's been end-to-end stops.
Skowhegan ball.
Fourth foul for Messalonskee.
Yep, something to keep an eye on with 3:36 left in the third. Neto gets it into Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick runs it up over the timeline, stops on the right, hands it off to Neto. Neto to Fitzgerald. Or check that Fitzpatrick, now to Austin. Austin drives to the baseline, shut off, looked like a travel, laid it off to Donahue. Donahue missed the shot, and the rebound gobbled up there by Smith. Outlet to Brunel. Drake on the elbow. Goes in, throws a shot up, he draws a foul, or it's a jump ball. Didn't seem to me like that ball was held long enough to be a jump ball.
Quick trigger for sure.
So Skowhegan gets it back with 3 minutes to go in the third, down 25. Fitzpatrick to Donahue. Donahue to the cutter. Fitzgerald has a layup. Nice cut.
See if that can get Fitzgerald going.
46-23, and we got a real battle there between Fitzgerald and Parent as they pushed one another, and they're going to ring up Fitzgerald.
Well, I said see if we can get Fitzgerald going. That's not exactly what I meant, but.
Lob into Smith. Smith back over to Parent. Parent over to Brunel. Brunel on the left wing, takes it to the foul line, takes a trip in, over to Reynolds, that is, lays it in. 48-23, and there was a foul on the play. So Austin called for the foul.
Yeah, take another look at it. It looked like he was trying to draw a charge, and there was just no contact in there. His feet were in the restricted area. That one's never going to go the other way.
One shot here for Reynolds. Missed it. Rebound Fitzgerald. Outlet to Fitzpatrick. Trying to go back door to Austin. Reynolds intercepts the pass. Not a great pass. He was not open. Moody drifts over to the left. Wide post now to Smith. Smith puts it on the floor against Fairley. Tries to use his pivot foot. Can't. Behind a pick, driving Parent. Parent pulls up, misses the shot. Rebound tipped around. Fitzgerald comes away. Fitzgerald, 2 minutes to go in the third. Stops, launches from way downtown. No good. Ball out of bounds. That should go to Messalonskee. Nice athleticism by Carter Neto to jump over the chairs. Give him a 9.9 on that one.
He got up there.
Got some jumps. Here's Moody. Moody drives on Neto, goes in, lays it off, left side. Right there is Dexter. Shot no good. Rebound tapped around, out of bounds, off of Messalonskee. Nick Dexter in for the Eagles, the 6'4" senior. 1:39 left in the quarter. Here's McGinty. Aiden McGinty. Takes a trip all the way to the baseline. Nobody open. Finally, Height comes over, but Reynolds steals it. Reynolds tries to get it ahead to Moody. Fairley couldn't come away with the ball. Now Neto comes down with it to McGinty. McGinty to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick drives the runner short. Rebound picked off in there by Parent. Parent out of the shoot. Lead pass, and Dexter missed the shot. The rebound, McGinty. I don't know if Dexter can dunk, but if he can, he should have tried it there. McGinty, a runner. It is no good, but he is going to the line. And he's steamed now with 5 fouls. Did that go in?
Yeah, I think they counted it.
Wow. Okay. So it's 48-25 pending the free throw. Shot is good.
Crowd was silent, threw me off. Referees waving their hands in every which direction, but the points are on the scoreboard.
48-26. Over on the right to Parent. Parent drives, pulls up. 50 seconds to go in the quarter. Out deep it goes to Moody. Moody over to Reynolds. Reynolds back to Moody. Moody to Parent. Clock at 35. Parent to Moody.
Wow.
Moody.
Long time to hold for the last shot.
Laid it off for Cash Bezier. Now back out to Moody. Clock at 20. They've taken over 20 seconds off it. Now to Reynolds on the sideline. Back to Moody. Clock at 13. Moody guarded by Neto. A pick, the stop, the pop from the foul line, no good. Rebound to Fairley, 5 seconds left. McGinty hustles it up, bounce pass to Neto, it counts!
Wow.
Great fast break by Skowhegan, and that basket cuts it to 20 at the end of 3. The score, Messalonskee 48, Skowhegan 28. Back after this on The Score.
At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinckley Road, Canaan.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
All right, back here at the Augusta Civic Center, fourth quarter underway. The lead is 20. This is close as it's been in a while. Moody over on the right side now to Cash Bezier. Cash drives, shut off, fades away, and Cash is in. 50-28. Skowhegan outscored Messalonskee in the third quarter, just not by enough. They won the quarter 16-14. Height drives traveling. Let's get a look at that fast break basket that finished up the quarter. Nice job. It's a fine Neto flashing open because, as you pointed out during the break, Ryan, usually the kid who made the pass takes the shot there.
Yeah, I mean, 3 seconds on the clock at the time he crossed half court, and a really nice feed to hit the player under the basket.
Bezier, foul line. Out of Dexter. Nick leaves it for Parent. Ryan Parent. Down low. Bezier all alone for the easy lay-in.
What a pass.
42-28. It's back to 24. Driving for Skowhegan, and the shot is up by Dominic Clifford. And it is in, and he is going to the line.
Scoring has come in bunches today. It seems like every time Messalonskee scores, Skowhegan's got an answer, but after that second quarter, they're going to have to do a little bit more than answer.
Here's the shot. It is no good. The putback by Donahue is good. 52-32. The lead is 20. Outside, Cash Bezier. No. Rebound to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald up the right to Donahue. Donahue goes up over Dexter, misses the shot, trying to take advantage of Smith being on the bench. And the shot no good, and the rebound, Austin ended up on the deck, and he got fouled. Lob in for Donahue. Donahue was doubled. The ball ends up back to Clifford, back to Donahue. Donahue with a pass to Height, and that was a tough pass to complete there with Reynolds in the way. And so it'll be an inbounding situation for Skowhegan. Into Donahue. To Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, nice runner. That was beautiful there. Finally, Adam Fitzgerald able to break away and make a play. 52-34. This is as close as it's been in a while.
Skowhegan finally starting to score the ball. Only problem is Messalonskee haven't stopped on their own.
It's the first time they've been within 20 for a while. Parent into Brunel. Guarded by Austin. Parent. Hands to Doobie. Or check that to Moody. Moody trying to back in his man. Couldn't. Gets it back from Reynolds. Moody. A move on Clifford. Clifford having none of it. Now spinning in as Dexter runs into Donahue, and that's like running into a skyscraper. And on the fast break, Skowhegan almost turned it over. Here's Fitzgerald again. Fitzgerald goes in, tries the underhanded scoop, won't go, but he's going to go to the line. (52-34), 5:52 left. Messalonskee will bring Smith back in. Bernier back in. And Doobie back in. The shot is good.
Yeah, Skowhegan kind of going on this scoring run with Merrick Smith on the bench, and it's going to be a little bit more difficult to get in the paint. This 6'10" beast in there.
Second shot rolls in. And we've got a timeout. 5:52 left in this one. It's Messalonskee 52, Skowhegan 36. We're back after this on The Score.
Oh, please start. You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer? Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow.
How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades, and Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts, so your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
5 minutes and 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's 52-36. It's a 16-point game. It's as close as it's been in a while.
Skowhegan able to score the ball. Merrick Smith just brought back into the game, but they're going to have to get some stops if they can get back into it.
You want to hear something? You think this game is surprising? Lawrence coach Jason Pellerin is at the Celtics game tonight, playing the Detroit Pistons, who have lost 26 games in a row. Guess who's ahead by 19 at halftime?
You know how close I was to putting $5 on the Pistons tonight? Just because the odds were unbelievable, I passed it up too.
You should have put your money on the Pistons.
Wow.
There's a miss by Messalonskee. 19 is the lead for Detroit at halftime. Donahue reverses. No, they take it away on a travel.
That's unbelievable. You get tickets to that game, you think you're guaranteed to watch a Celtics win.
You'd think so. When he told me that he was going to the game, I texted him back and said, yeah, you sure know how to pick your games, don't you? A miss there by Messo, and the offensive rebound by Doobie. 54-36. 5 minutes left. Fitzgerald drives, offensive foul. You would think that the Celtics tonight, that is the equivalent of a gimme putt. I mean, that's not a foot long. That's a 6-inch putt, you know? I mean, on the edge of the cup.
I mean, that's the best team in the NBA against the worst team in the NBA.
I don't know if anybody is out of the lineup for the Celtics, but it shouldn't matter. I mean, come on. Smooth move there by Doobie. Drains one from the right elbow. 56-36. Austin, right corner. 4.5 to go. Now to Jackson Height. Height dribbled it off his foot. And Clifford back in the backcourt. I guess he dribbled it off Brunel's foot.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Clifford. And Tom Netto wants a timeout. Wants a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here.
I think that might have been off his own foot going into the backcourt, but 4 minutes to go in this one. Skowhegan down 20.
Yeah, it's not a game-breaking call by any stretch of the imagination. As always, local sports on the score is brought to you by Central Maine Community College, more than just a community college with over 40 academic degrees and certificates, one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Find your passion. Just go to cmcc.edu. That's cmcc.edu. 4:16 left. It's going to take a heck of a comeback for Skowhegan. Into Clifford. Clifford over to Fitzgerald, whipping it down to Donahue. Donahue turns, and the lefty runner is good. 56-38. Curling around, it's Bernier. Bernier stops just outside the foul line, got the roll. 58-38. Left corner, Austin jacks a left-handed three. That's no good. Merrick Smith kept the rebound alive. And we get a whistle after the tip of that rebound. They called a jump ball, and the ball will stay with Skowhegan. This game has moved along quickly. Donahue into Clifford for three, got it. 58-41. It's 17. 3.5 minutes left.
You take out that second quarter, and Skowhegan are right in this game, but just haven't done enough to go on a run.
22-5 edge by Messalonskee in the second quarter as Doobie is called for an offensive foul. And that's the difference in the game.
Doobie lowers the shoulder there. Pretty easy call.
One bad quarter can ruin it for you. Fitzgerald had it knocked away from behind, got it back, and a beautiful left-handed reverse layup. That was pretty. He's a talented player when he is on. He has been off, though, tonight. A runner by, that was not a runner. That was an alley-oop set up for Smith, who slams it down. Second one of those tonight. 60-43.
That one cleaner than the first.
Clifford into Donahue. Donahue missed the shot, and certainly Smith being there disrupted the play. Nice outlet pass to Bernier by Smith for the easy deuce.
Skowhegan going a little bit of a run, and Messalonskee turning it right back around in their face with a little bit more emphasis.
Clifford to Donahue. Donahue with Smith on him. Fades and missed the shot. The rebound to Moody. Moody head up. On the fast break, right corner, Bernier for three. Bang! And it's back up to 22.
That's it for Skowhegan. Going to go 5 in, 5 out on the next dead ball.
Tom Netto is going to empty the bench. Left corner, Austin for three. Got it.
Skowhegan heating up at the wrong time.
65-46. Timeout on the floor, 2:05 left. It's a 19-point lead for Messo. It's Messalonskee 65, Skowhegan 46. Back after this.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
2:05 left in this one, and Skowhegan down by 19 points. It is comfortable again for Messalonskee. It had gotten down to 16, and that's as close as Skowhegan has been able to get. And this one is going to come down to a second quarter where Messalonskee put the hammer down and Skowhegan outscored him 22-5. Here's Moody in the backcourt. Moody, guarded by Netto. Netto almost took it away, knocked it away. Out there is Bezier, though. Cash drives in. The driving runner, no good. The loose ball put up there, and a missed shot by Hunter Gardner in the game. And the rebound to Fitzgerald. Unfortunately, the pass off the hands of Caden Pelletier. And now Skowhegan completely empties the bench. As has Messalonskee. Inbounds pass. Anderson Arbor. Arbor to Bezier. Arbor back out front. Aiden Kiernan, and we've got 3 seconds called on Messalonskee. Skowhegan ball for the final 124. Jack Fitzpatrick. On the weave. Over to Pelletier. Pelletier goes in, lost it.
Nice crossover from Pelletier. Just lost the handle going to the basket.
Arbor up the left side to Wallingford. Wallingford on the weave. Hands it off to Kiernan. Kiernan kicked it outside a three for Arbor. Yes! It's a party for Messalonskee. Anderson Arbor for three. Everybody's hitting threes. 68-46. A whistle on the drive to the basket and a foul called on Messalonskee, and that will be on Anderson Arbor.
It's just been such a great shooting night for Messalonskee from top to bottom. Really hasn't been a player that's off.
At the line is Netto. Netto hits. 68-47.
Anytime you get near 70 points, you give yourself a pretty darn good chance to win the game.
Sure do. Second shot, no good. Rebound to Wallingford. 40 seconds to go. Wallingford circles. On the right elbow, kicks it back outside to Bezier, to Wallingford. Wallingford to Bezier. Open, why not take it? Does, it's no good. Loose ball comes down to Carter Netto. Clock at 20. Netto whipped it ahead for Finn Donahue. Donahue back in the corner for Netto. Netto, catch and release three. Got it. 68-50. 10 seconds to go. Right side Bezier. He'll just dribble it out. And that is it. A wire, well, almost a wire-to-wire victory tonight for the Messalonskee Eagles. The last time they trailed, it was 3-1 Skowhegan. They have led ever since. They tied it at 3. and they roll to the easy victory. The final score in this one, Messalonskee Eagles 68 and the Skowhegan Riverhawks 50. We're back with our score, player of the game, and more after this.
I came for a visit, and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
You know, credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of their locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
When it comes to your family's winter safety, 201 Tire Battery and Service and Nokian Tires has your back with a Hakkapeliitta R5. These Nokians are pure safety, offering comfort plus increased range for electric vehicles and hybrids. Get your Nokian Hakkapeliitta R5s at 201 Tire Battery and Service, your complete auto center. Mechanics you can trust, Nokian Tires to keep you safe on the road. Your safety team is Nokian Tires and 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201 Vassalboro.
Mike Violet, Ryan Bell back here post-game at the Augusta Civic Center. Nearly a wire-to-wire victory tonight for the Messalonskee Eagles. They did trail in this game when it was 3-1 Skowhegan. That's the last time Messalonskee was either trailing or the game was tied. Messalonskee finished the first quarter up 12-7. Second quarter, huge difference in this game as Messalonskee outscored Skowhegan 22-5 in the third. Skowhegan actually played pretty well in the second half. It was a 16-14 edge for Skowhegan in the third quarter, and in the fourth quarter, let's see, it came down to Skowhegan outscoring Messalonskee 22-20. We are pleased to be joined by Messalonskee head coach Sam Smith. And Sam, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Seems like when we're here, you guys win.
Yeah, they carried their momentum last season, so it's all good.
What we saw you against Lawrence.
Yes, sir.
We had 10 days or so ago. Nice comeback win there, 59-49.
Yeah.
Tonight, second quarter, the difference. You outscored them 22-5. Ends up being the difference in the game.
Yes. Yeah. You know what? Again, defensive team first.
Yeah.
And,
boy, you really got after it at the defensive end.
And we said that was the key to the game tonight. And shut down Fitzgerald, do our work. Donahue is both great players, but I think we did okay there.
Interesting matchup. That's probably as tough a matchup as Merrick is going to have in Ryan Donahue. Merrick had 18. Donahue had, I believe, 13. Good muscle tussle as we see some of the highlights between those two.
Yeah, absolutely. Great test for Merrick and for Donahue, too. It was a great matchup. I'm sure it was fun to watch. Fun for me.
It was fun to broadcast. 18-point wins are fun to coach. But Smith, he got to his spots and he hit his shots.
He did.
We saw more of his repertoire tonight down in the pivot. It was really impressive.
Yeah, I was really proud of him because he has a tendency sometimes to fade away or take jump shots. And tonight and in practice all week, we focused on really staying down, staying strong, go straight up to the rim because you're 6'10" and use your height. And he did that really, really well tonight.
Right, and the rest of your team, I believe I just counted things up. You had 9 people score tonight,
awesome.
So you got some good balance here. Merrick Smith had 18 points. Ty Bernier had 13. You got 9 people scoring. I also thought the alley-oops are always fun, but I thought it was really good that his teammates were looking for him to do that because that's such an easy basket for you.
It's also great to have Drake Burnell back. Them two are kind of best friends. He's our point guard. He looks for Merrick all the time, so that helps Merrick too.
5-1 before the end of the year. Not a bad way to start, huh?
Feels good. We got to get one more on Saturday before the end of the year.
Who you got Saturday? I forget.
Nokomis.
We're doing it.
That's a big one. That's a big one.
We're doing that on Saturday.
Awesome. We'll see you guys then.
Yeah, we'll see you there. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you,
Appreciate
sir.
it very much. Sam Smith, a 68-50 win tonight for his Messalonskee Eagles over Skowhegan. We'll come back and wrap this up after this.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
All right, Mike Violet and Ryan Bell back here at the Augusta Civic Center for the final time. The scoring totals for Messalonskee: Merrick Smith had 18. Ty Bernier, as I said, had 13 with the balance. Sam Doobie had 9. Drake Brunel had 7. Jake Moody, 6. Parker Reynolds, 6. You had Cash Bezier with 4. Anderson Arbor hit a 3. Ryan Parent with a couple of points in this game. So some excellent balance for the Messalonskee Eagles.
Yeah, no doubt about it. From top to bottom, it seemed like everybody was on it tonight here at the Civic Center, just knocking down shots. But at the end of it all, Merrick Smith in the paint was the driving force on the offensive and defensive end for the Eagles.
Yeah, and they put the clamps down, as Coach Smith said. It was a really good defensive effort. Messalonskee holding the Skowhegan team to just 50 points. That's and it really got away, kind of garbage time in the fourth quarter a little bit. But an excellent defensive effort by Messalonskee, too. And when you've got a big man like that, you are trouble.
Yeah, I mean, you used him in all the right ways, and the only time Skowhegan really went on any kind of runs on the offensive end is when Smith was on the bench. So I think his defensive presence, like you said, is just incredible.
A doubleheader tomorrow, but it's hockey and basketball. A Messalonskee Camden Hills hockey game that was supposed to be played Saturday night at 7 has been moved to 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So we'll be at Alfond Arena. Excuse me, I'm so used to calling it that. We'll be at Jack Kelly Rink at Colby College in Waterville for that one. Camden Hills taking on Messalonskee at 1 o'clock, and then our regularly scheduled game, that is Gardner at Lawrence and girls basketball at 6:30. So we will talk to you a couple of times tomorrow. For our videographer tonight, Galen Neal, for Ryan Bell, I'm Mike Violet saying so long from the Augusta Civic Center.
Thanks for tuning in to The Score. In case you don't want to miss the next one, subscribe, like, and hit the bell to stay informed. This is the place for free local high school sports, The Score. And it's been brought to you by Central Maine Community College, Central Maine Motors Auto Group, Hammond Lumber Company, Midstate Machine, Whittemore & Sons, Somerset Stone and Stove, 201 Tire Battery and Service, PJ Diggs, Renewal by Anderson, Assistance Plus, Computer Improvements, Dixon's Country Market, and by Casella Waste.